Hello, and I am gonna give y'all a little update. Well, I know it's obviously uh, due to my motivation skills not being up to par, but um, yeah, um, this is quite an update I'd like to give y'all as an audience. Um, yeah, it's been a couple of months since my other update. What was it, like January or something, or somewhere. I kind of forgot, but um, yeah, quite a lot happened since then. See, like, well, if you go to Remixer blog, rebooted, or yeah, Remixer blog rebooted 5, he'll tell you a lot about. Since he is my brother and he's very active on his channel, so uh, he has way more motivation to go do more stuff. And yeah, so uh, I will give you a summarization of what has happened quite over these past few months. Um, well, positively, there is about Nintendo, like Smash, but I'm not sure how to start off because this year's kind of been pretty kind of a roller coaster of emotions. So yeah, this year has kind of I mean the first few months, yeah, they were actually pretty okay. I mean, the first month, yeah, I gladly nothing wrong. I mean, I remember last year when uh what was his name, um Jake Paul. I kind of forgot, but yeah, he made this stunt where he started off the year by like going to like a Japanese uh forest where it was kind of like uh, controversial territory where Japanese people or just people in general went to go like end their lives because well, just personal stuff I guess in their lives, and he went there and he uh, he saw like a person who like hanged himself, and he kind of and Jake Paul just kind of did a lot of wrong things there. So he kind of did that previous year. Uh, and yeah, that year sort of started off with pretty badly, if, in my opinion. That um, so yeah, this year it didn't start off that bad. Actually, it started off pretty good. Um, and well, to first start off with um, the well, I guess as you can heard here, that's sort of negative. Yeah, I'm gonna bring out the negative news first, and then I'm gonna kind of jump into the positive news. So that's just how it's gonna go. Um, so first of all, I think the first part of negative news, it's about Attica World Network. Um, yeah, I've actually been quite a follower of him. As you probably heard from Matthew's video if you haven't kept up. But yeah, he made a video about Attica, and I've followed Attica, quite a bit, and yeah, um, he's not been um uh doing well. I mean, he says he's all right, but really that's just him hiding a lot of things. Um, I think, in my opinion, it's because of the fame. It's what it's what happens when you have a lot of fame. So, and then with that sort of fame, it's kind of obvious it kind of drives a person crazy. And he he's been on YouTube for a while, and he's gained quite a lot of traction, like a lot of fame. And with that sort of fame and doing it for a while, it kind of drives him crazy. So that's sort of the reason why. And at this moment, I'm getting a lot of emails. So I'm not. If you're seeing me looking down and clicking and stuff, that's me just marking off the emails as read. But yeah, that's sort of the thing about Attica. It's just like I mean, despite all this, like, uh, his, like, mental health, he's still going pretty strong with this content, despite his, like, issues. But he's still hiding a lot of that. Uh, so, so I guess, I mean, uh, I don't know. I mean, it's just, I kind of want him to get better, but he's just saying, no, I want to keep going. It's part of my job. So, well, there's not much you can do about it, um, but yeah, that's just one part of what happened this year, recently. The Attica incident, and 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 the next event was probably something, one of the probably yeah, one of the most depressing things that happened in a while. Um, like it's kind of like related to like a decade ago. Um, it's it kind of crawled back to me a decade ago, where I was still a child, and I lost a lot of my relatives. First of all, I think it was, well, relatives, family. Uh, first of, I think first was Angelita. Yeah, she passed away, I believe, in 2007, according to um, an archive I just looked over um, in my very first laptop. And because I did have a voice recording when I was like, um, what, 10 or so years old, kind of, and I made a lot of recordings, and actually, those recordings were from like a camera. Um, I think we still have it in a box in my closet or in some other closets, but like I made a lot of voice recordings on a certain camera. Uh, like I looked over all of it and I'm like, did I really make those? But they were really loud. I was full of energy when I made those voiceovers, and they were voiceovers of images, and yeah. Um, so yeah, that's how I kind of kept track on how on when Angelita, our cat, died. If you don't know who Angelita was, yeah, she was a cat, so her. And it was our mother's cat. So yeah, that was what, 12 years ago. Uh, so yeah, that was before joined I joined Roblox. So um, and I think somewhere in 2008. Um, I'm trying to remember. I think 2008 was when my dad's side, um, my grandpa on dad's side, he passed away 2008, I think. Um, because I'm still trying to think of the like dates when they pass. Like it's kind of hard to remember the exact. Like I can't really remember the month. I guess I could ask my dad. It's kind of a harsh topic to bring up, so I don't really want to do that. But yeah, he passed away in 2008. I remember being in that house, and I saw his body on a hospital stroller, and yeah, that was kind of harsh to see. Um, so yeah, that's kind of when I knew that era. In that era, it was like everything was just going by me really fast. So it was like it was really tough on me. But that's why I'm kind of bringing up the negative stuff, because it is equally as depressing as it was back then. Um, and it was kind of like in my childhood era, if I just think about it, because I was still a child, and all that was happening. And the next passing was in 2010, where on my mother's side, my his name was Popo. He passed away in 2010, and I remember meeting him uh, in the place where they keep old people. I kind of forgot what it's called. It's just I don't know why I can't remember what it was called, but um yeah, I remember meeting him, and he didn't look so well. Yeah, that's the last time I saw him. And and now, yeah, it was last month. My he was actually pretty close to me. I'm actually looking at his um, little container for his ashes. You probably saw it on Matthew's channel, but his name's Rex. Passed away last month. He died of old age, like how I remembered my grandparents passed away. Yeah, those were the. It's just I kind of had a feeling the depressing moments would catch up sooner or later. But you know what? He's lived a long life. He's lived for 16 years, so God let him live for an extra year, and I really appreciate it. I just thank God that He gave him an extra life. Yeah, it was the saddest moment. It was the saddest day of my life. It was, it was like equally as depressing as all those other passings a decade ago. So, yeah, but this one kind of hit me harder because he always was there, in it. Um, but all even though they're all gone, they're still in my memories, in my heart, in my dreams. Yes, I've actually seen them, seen the deceased in my dreams. Uh, but yeah, that's this year's been rough because of that. It's Attica and Rex's passing. But now that that's pretty much all the negative stuff that's out of the way, and yeah, I always just think about all the deceased that happened, but yeah. So I guess now I'm gonna segue into the positive stuff, which is Nintendo, which I kind of briefly mentioned in the first part of this video, uh, and it's about the Smash stuff. So, it's about Smash rumors. I think I've talked about it in my last update video, or previous update video. It's about Smash DLC fighters. I think a lot of the I've recently followed a person named Papaginos, and he makes a lot of he covers a lot of uh, speculation about the DLC stuff. They're mostly speculation, but um, yeah, it's just a lot of his speculation is from like um, people who have found stuff and like somewhat evidence. He goes to he uses an application called Discord, and that's where he talks with others, and he finds new information on what people are finding about on like certain leagues. I mean, it doesn't always have to be Smash related, but Smash has a lot of talking and rumors around it, and it's always quite and it always makes a entertaining subtopic when you talk a lot about Smash and rumors. So that's like why I'm kind of talking about Smash rumors a lot recently. And the reason why is because, well, there's certain character that's been kind of dormant for such a long while. Like um it's this character that's like kind of been appearing on thumbnails on Smash videos and DLC rumors, and that character is Banjo Kazooie, and people and there is this thing where people say Banjo Kazooie a lot. That's not really the term. I mean, I agree with them. Um, but I think the reason why uh, people say Banjo Kazooie instead of Banjo and Kazooie is because it's just to the point. It's a to the point kind of name. It's not like it's kind of like typing by the way, like instead of BTW. It's kind of like that sort of thing. So that's why people say Banjo Kazooie, because Banjo Kazooie is actually uh, that's just the two characters. I mean, it somewhat makes sense. It's to the point. Banjo Kazooie, you know that it's both those characters. Banjo Kazooie. Uh, if you look more into the series, you'll see that it is a duo, which is it's like the bear is um, the humanoid figure, the bear, and the bird is, and Kazooie's the one in his blue backpack. And thing is, there actually is a character very very similar to Banjo Kazooie in Smash already, and its name is Duck Hunt. And you know what? Now that I think about it, um, Duck Hunt kind of sounds like a play on words for Banjo Kazooie because, is that Carrie? What is it, Carrie? uh, yeah, I guess she's meowing because she hears my voice. um, and yeah, about Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt sounds like a play on words for Banjo Kazooie because wouldn't it just be called, well, actually, right, Carrie? What is it? Okay, I'm just gonna allow her to. She always sits on my lap, like, yeah, it is. You know, even, even if, sorry, getting back to the negative topic, but yeah, Carrie has actually been my therapy ever since Rex's passing, so that's why I love her. So yeah, Duck Hunt. It's kind of play on words for Banjo Kazooie. I thought it would be called Dog and Bird. So it would probably have been called Dog Bird or something. So yeah, Duck Hunt, uh, Dog and Bird. That's like the character that's already in Smash Brothers, and he's actually kind of is similar to Banjo Kazooie because he has a bird on his back, and he actually once had a costume where it actually did look like he actually had, if he looked like Banjo Kazooie, and so Um, people are saying Banjo Kazooie would probably be a duck kind of clone. Um, I mean, I guess I kind of see that, and that may actually increase Steve's chances just a bit. As much as I hate to admit it, but Steve, he does have a chance. I've actually looked back on one of my videos, and I said, I'm hoping that Steve and Banjo gets in at the same time. Like, they're both Microsoft reps. They appeal to both sides, and it would make everyone happy. They appeal to both sides of the same coin. Like, if you see two happy faces on the same coin, that's why. That's why. So yeah, I still want Banjo Kazooie. I just kind of feel he's close to being revealed. Like, there's also Papagino's also made a video on E3 this on June 11th. There's multiple game conferences. There's Xbox. There's no Sony, unfortunately. I think they're gonna host a State of Play, kind of like a Nintendo Direct. But yeah, Papagino's made a video about E3, mostly about Nintendo E3. Well, actually, both. You know, recently, I think I've said this before, but Xbox and Nintendo are very close buddies nowadays, and that's why he sort of made that video kind of with that sort of knowledge. And because you probably didn't know, but Phil Spencer once had a meeting with Nintendo, I think last year, and he's kind of thinking that they talked about DLC. Our first Fighter's Pass was Joker, and he was a third party. He was Sony's third party, and so we're all thinking that the next Fighter Pass is going to be a third party again. Maybe even two, Steve and Banjo, appealing to both sides. That would be quite the miracle, actually. Steve and Banjo, Steve being the new generation, the profit point, and Banjo being the revived franchise. And Papagino's is thinking that Microsoft is going to reveal that Rare has been developing Banjo 3. At the end of Banjo Tooie, Grantilla says, "Just you wait until Banjo Kazooie, or Banjo 3." Yeah, that's what she says. And people are just kind of hinting at that, and I have actually, in my opinion, I know there's Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts, but people really don't think that as much of a Banjo 3. From the looks of the game, I think it looks like it actually kind of continues off from Banjo Tooie, but I need to play it or something. But I mean, I did give Dad for his birthday Rare Replay, or I think it was for Christmas. But yes, I did give him Rare Replay, and it does have Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts. So I don't know. It's possible I could go down there and play, but I don't know. But yeah, maybe Rare. Because Rare has been selling merchandise recently. They have been selling Banjo Kazooie and Conquer merchandise, along with Battletoads. I think recently their most recent merchandise was coins, like giant coins. Yeah, because they've been selling merch like crazy these days, and that really, I think they're pointing to something. they could be pointing to E3, which, I mean, if it doesn't point to E3, then that's kind of a missed opportunity, or maybe they're just trolling. Maybe they really are trolling, I don't know. Because last time I had expectation for E3 last year, yeah, it always comes. I mean, for any kind of E3, it always kind of goes down. It's like, oh, that's the end of it? Well, oh well. Okay. Yep. Oh. Yeah, she's keeping me company, but yeah. I'm really interested in this E3 more than ever. And if Banjo gets in, I would be so happy that I get to live to see the day that Banjo, of all places, gets revealed as a Smash character, Smash DLC character, and Steve as well. I mean, it's gotta be, you know. So, I mean, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I mean, yeah, I mean, this year has been kind of depressing and also very interesting. It's a roller coaster of feelings, as I said. It's intense, but just gotta live through it, you know. And yeah, I'm looking at the time, and I've kind of talked a lot. So hope y'all enjoy this video, and I'll see you when I post the next update. I don't know when, could be months, but yeah, that's the update I've got to give to you. So yep, I'll see y'all in the next update or video I post. So, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.